Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of the only correct answer. With the World Cup now finished, we're going to go through today all the nations in the World Cup and say how good of a tournament they had. Some of them were pretty good and some of them were not very good at all. If you guys do enjoy this series, let me know what else you want me to rank down in the comments below. I am expecting the start of next year to really make this a thing. Maybe have a whole month of just this series, but we'll see. Let's get straight into this. So the tiers we have for today's video are winners. I mean, we might as well put Spain in that already. We'll get onto them in a bit. Great, which means you had a good tournament and you know you probably either met your expectations or you know did better than them. Unexpected, again, these are for probably the lower ranked teams that actually did pretty well in this tournament. Expected, you know, you did what you were there to do. Could have done better. We're like, you know, mid to, you underachieved a little bit, and terrible, you underachieved terribly. Of course, I mean, that's why it's called terrible. Let's get into this. Mexico. I'm going to go unexpected for Mexico, if I can. Oh my God, what is happening? Now, I'm going to put them in unexpected. I actually thought they were going to be worse than they were. They're a pretty hard team to go up against, especially in their own stadium. One of the host nations, I said they wouldn't get out of the group, and they did. So fair play to Mexico, they deserve to be there. Morocco, ooh. See, Morocco did decently well. They were the African team that got the furthest in the tournament, but I'm a bit underwhelmed by Morocco. I don't know what else they could have really done. I mean, they played France, who was obviously going to always be a hard challenge for them. I'm gonna go expected for Morocco. Just about. I mean, they could have done better. Next we've got Haiti. I mean, they did expectedly what they thought they were going to do because they were terrible. But they have to go in terrible. They were terrible. They lost to Scotland, for fuck's sake. I mean, Jesus, they're bad. And now for Scotland, they probably could have done better, to be fair. But they weren't very... I mean, they didn't get out of the group. They beat Haiti 1-0, and it was a deflected goal. I'm putting them in terrible as well. I thought Scotland were crap. I mean, a lot of people had a decent expectation, especially in the UK, that Scotland were going to do pretty well, and they didn't do well at all. So the US of A, I'm tempted to put them in unexpected because I thought they were going to be worse. But when you look at their team, it's actually pretty decent. So I'm going to put them in expected as well. Now, I just want to say, Morocco had a better World Cup than the US and the Mexico, but I'm going off the nation standards. To me, Morocco should have done better than these teams, so that's why they're with them. America have a good manager. I'm happy they're sticking with him as well. America could be decent in a few years, but right now, this was never going to be their World Cup to get to the semi-finals or the quarterfinals even. They played one decent team and they lost. So I can't really put them anywhere else. Paraguay, I'm going to go for unexpected. They did well. They obviously knocked Germany out, which is a massive feat for them. I mean, they did just kick them the whole game. I will admit that. You know, and then they kicked France the whole game, but it didn't work. But Paraguay did better than we thought. I mean, they got beat by US, but they got further than I thought anyways. Next, you've got Australia. Probably, I mean, I think they could have done better. I think they were a bit unexpected, to be fair. They did a little bit better than I thought they were going to do. They got a good result, of course, against Turkey. They weren't that good, Australia. So, yeah, I'm going to put them in could have done better because I see a bit of potential in them. They weren't as bad as Haiti. Turkey, on the other hand, terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't know what they're doing, Turkey, with their football and their footballing decisions in the nation's team. They need to sort it out because they've got some quality players, especially up front, and they're just underachieving every tournament. Poor for them. Germany as well has to go in terrible for me. I know they beat Curacao 7-1. They beat Ivory Coast, but you can't be losing to Panama. That's embarrassing. I mean, yeah, just get the bin. Curacao, I mean, they lost 7-1. They did get a draw. They didn't get through. Probably in terrible as well, to be fair. Ivory Coast, I think, could have done better. They did pretty decent. Obviously, they got, I think, to the round of 16 and they lost to Norway, which is a decent thing for them. Could they have done better though? That's probably the peak actually. No, I'm going to go for expected then. They got some good young players, and I think Ivory Coast next World Cup, if they do make it there, could be a threat. So fair play to them. South Africa, I know they did okay, but they were terrible. I mean, I watched the first game. That's the worst performance of a World Cup game I've ever seen from any nation ever. So they have to be down now. I'm sorry. Ecuador, I mean, they weren't great. I'm going to say could have done better for Ecuador. They obviously beat Germany in the group in the last game to keep their hopes alive, and then they lost again anyway. But Ecuador probably could have done better. Again, they got some decent players on paper. They probably underachieved. And I'm going to put Netherlands in could have done better as well. I mean, Netherlands still never won a World Cup. Were they expected to win the World Cup this time? No, they weren't. I do think they could have done better though, unfortunately. And obviously losing to penalties against Morocco, and some of the penalties that were taken in that match were just diabolical, really. I feel like with Netherlands, they don't ever really go for it. It's always a bit too reserved, and I think it holds them back, really. But I don't think Ronald Koeman's there anymore, so maybe that might change now. Japan, I mean, they nearly beat Brazil. It's probably expected from Japan. I think Japan are normally a decent force in the World Cup and international tournaments. Sweden, I think it's a bit expected what they did. They're two good attackers. The rest of the team was pretty naff, if I'm being honest, and they weren't really ever a threat to a lot of teams. Tunisia, terrible. I mean, they're probably the worst team of the whole tournament with Haiti. Belgium, I'm actually going to put in unexpected, and the reason I'm going to put Belgium in unexpected is because I actually thought they'd be terrible. They weren't very good before, and all their players got old. No, fair play to Belgium. They fought back against, who was it? Who did they fight back against in that amazing game? Senegal. They fought back against Senegal, and that was a very heroic performance. And against Spain, I thought they were a bit unlucky. So I think they had a decent tournament, Belgium. A lot better than I thought. Egypt, again, I'm going to put them in unexpected. I thought Egypt did really well. They got to the round of 16. They played Argentina. They got cheated against Argentina. They were very, very unlucky. They did pretty well. They're a pretty good unit as well, Egypt, and I was impressed with them. Iran, I mean, they were terrible, really, weren't they? But I will have some sympathy for the Iranian football team. They were put in terrible conditions, and yeah, it was a bit unfair, to be honest with you. New Zealand, I'm going to put them in, could have done better as well. I actually think New Zealand, again, weren't that bad. I thought they had a good showing for themselves, but in the end, I think just other teams' quality were just too much. Spain, of course, are the winners. Thoroughly deserved as well. I'm so happy they beat Argentina still, even a few days on. Fucking so happy. I don't think Spain were the best team at this tournament in terms of, oh, they blow you away, but they were just so consistent. They were so calm when they got control of the game. They just slowed it down. No one could get near them. Very, very impressive from Spain, and they're now the Euros winners and the World Cup winners. Can't really moan about it. South Korea, I'm going to put in could have done better as well. I think South Korea are actually a decent team. They just really underperformed at this tournament. Son really didn't get in any of the games. Cape Verde, great, brilliant tournament for them. Obviously, everyone expected them to get battered 5 or 6-0 every single game. They got out of the group, and they gave Argentina a really good game until extra time, of course, where they probably just burnt out. Obviously, Fosinha is one of the that's one of the greatest World Cup stories of all time. But not just him. All the players did a great service to their country, and fair play to them. They should be proud. Saudi Arabia were terrible. Let's be honest, they were crap. Uruguay, terrible. Another team really underperformed. I mean, I know their team's not as good as it used to be, but really bad, really. France, I have to put in great. I think they probably underachieved for them. You could put them in could have done better, really. But they got to the semi-finals. I know they lost the third place game, but who gives a fuck? France are always going to do well at this World Cup, and they did. So fair play to them. Mbappe obviously won the Ballon d'Or as well. Senegal could have done better. I think Senegal got the players where they could have done better. You know, when you're 2-0 up against Belgium with about 2 minutes to go, you expect to go through and you lose. It's not great. So yeah, not great. Iraq, they were terrible. I mean, shout out to Zidane Iqbal. I thought he did pretty well. But he was the only one, because the rest of them were shit. Norway, I'm going to put Norway. This is difficult for Norway. They're probably unexpected for me. Now, they're probably unexpected for a lot of people. I said they were my dark horses. I thought Norway would have a good tournament, and they did. So, fair play to them. Obviously, Erling Haaland was brilliant. Argentina, I almost want to put in terrible because of the way they've acted. If we're going footballing and how far they went, they had a good tournament. They did have a good tournament. I think it's really clouded a lot of people's love for Argentina, the way they've been acting in this tournament. It's sad. Because last tournament we were obviously rooting for Argentina to win because we wanted Argentina to win the World Cup because of Messi. This year it's been a bit like shit for them, I think. And yeah, not great. Algeria, I think, are in a could have done better. They did okay, but again, a bit underachieved. Austria could have done better. I think on paper Austria have a very decent team of workhorses. Again, they weren't great. Czech Republic were terrible. I don't care if did they even get out of the group? I don't even remember. They were just terrible. Jordan, unfortunately, were terrible. Shout out Jordan, no. Portugal, terrible. I mean, it's sad for Portugal because they've obviously got one of the greatest players of all time. They've got some great players in that squad like Bruno, João Neves, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes. It just doesn't click. And I think they're going to have a new manager now, I'm pretty sure. So maybe that might change things. But I mean, Ronaldo's going to be gone now. So that's it for him. It's a shame about Portugal because I always want Portugal to do well, but they just never do. And yeah, something needs to change again with the roots, I think, of that national team setup. It just doesn't work. DR Congo, I might put DR Congo unexpected, you know. I thought they did better than than I thought they were going to do, to be fair. Uzbekistan were terrible. I mean, they could. I watched Uzbekistan versus Portugal, and they made Portugal look like they were going to win the whole thing. I mean, no, they were terrible, Uzbekistan. Colombia, I'm going to put in unexpected. I thought they had a good tournament. Obviously, topped their group, which was unexpected. The fair play to them. England, I'm going to put in great. I know people will say, oh, you underachieved. Yeah, we did underachieve. We should have been in the final 100%, but we still got to we finished third, you know. That's probably, I mean, that's definitely the highest World Cup finish I've seen in my lifetime for England. So I have to, you know, give some credit there. It's just so frustrating with England, I think, and it's always what we could do more, and we never do. Again, I don't think that's a national team problem. I think that's just a English problem. I think we just kind of settle for mediocrity, and now we've got some standards. It's painful when we lose, but hopefully in the next one we can come back stronger. Croatia, I'm gonna say, could have done better. I know they got an old team. They didn't have a great tournament, Croatia. I was a bit disappointed, actually. I mean, not from an England standpoint, because they were in our group, so I was happy that we won and they didn't have a great tournament, but now they could have done better, really. Ghana, I'm tempted to put in unexpected for Ghana. So they did have a good tournament, to be fair to them, but were they brilliant? Were they on the level of these teams? Probably not. I'm gonna put them in could have done better as well then. Fairs. Panama, I mean, they were terrible, let's be honest. Canada, unexpected. Did pretty well, Canada, to be fair. Yeah, I thought they would be maybe knocked out of the group, so fair play to them. Bosnia were terrible. Qatar were terrible. Switzerland, probably unexpected. I think Switzerland have kind of become this established international team now. They did pretty well. Obviously, Manzambi was the biggest standout for them. And finally, Brazil. Could have done better for Brazil. I mean, they weren't very good. I think with Brazil, it's a thing for Portugal at the moment. It's just very frustrating for the fans who are used to success. Brazil, especially Brazil, they are used to winning things all the time, and they haven't been very recently. And I know Haaland kind of blew them away in that game, but you know, it's very disappointing for Brazil. Yeah, they should be the teams blowing them away. They scraped past Japan. So here's my list. Let me know what you guys would change in the comments, and next time it'll be that. And that is now it for my World Cup content on this channel. So let me know if you guys did enjoy it, and let me know now, of course, what other content you want to see on the channel. We'll be going back to just doing some random things for a bit. Obviously, we've got some big games coming out this year, GTA at the end of the year, so we'll be doing a lot of content around that. If you guys did enjoy the World Cup content, leave a like on this video, and I would appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Take care and peace.